Hello students, welcome back. In the previous video we have completed set chapter. Now in this video the most important chapter, coordinate geometry, let us see now. Because there are remaining chapters also there, but this is the important chapter, so that's why I am taking coordinate geometry now. Let us complete this coordinate geometry within the 3 classes. So mostly today I will post 2 videos from the coordinate geometry, and the next video will be the all previous questions. Okay students, now coordinate geometry is nothing but నిరూపక రేఖాగణితం. నిరూపక రేఖాగణితం గురించి మనం తెలుసుకుందాం. First of all, what are all the concepts we are having in the coordinate geometry? If you see the book which is given for the polyset, there are so many concepts in the textbook or any series polyset books, but there are so many topics deleted and extra syllabus is given in the textbook. If you see the sets chapter, whatever we have explained, that is enough. Same way, coordinate geometry also, whatever we are going to explain, that will be enough for the polyset. If you follow that, definitely you will get full marks from the coordinate geometry. So from coordinate geometry expected 4 questions this time. So in the coordinate geometry, area of triangle is deleted syllabus, not required for this year polyset. Area of triangle is not required. Anyway, let us see the formula of area of triangle, but we don't solve any problems related to area of triangle. So let us see what are all the concepts we are having. So first of all, introductions to coordinate system. పరిచయం, కోఆర్డినేట్ నిరూపక రేఖాగణితానికి పరిచయం చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ టాపిక్. సెకండ్ టాపిక్ ఈస్ డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ 2 పాయింట్స్, 2 బిందువుల మధ్య దూరము. సెక్షన్ ఫార్ములా, విభజన సూత్రం. పాయింట్స్ ఆఫ్ ట్రై సెక్షన్, త్రిధాకరణ బిందువులు. సెంట్రాయిడ్, గురుత్వ కేంద్రం. కోలీనియర్ పాయింట్స్, సరేఖీయాలు. నెక్స్ట్ లాస్ట్ వన్ అండ్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఈస్ స్లోప్ ఆఫ్ ఏ లైన్, రేఖ యొక్క వాలు. సో ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ మనకు ఉన్నాయండి నిరూపక రేఖాగణితంలో. ఫస్ట్ లెట్ us స్టార్ట్ విత్ ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ టు కోఆర్డినేట్ సిస్టమ్. సో ఇన్ ద ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ టు కోఆర్డినేట్ సిస్టమ్, ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, వాట్ ఈస్ అ కోఆర్డినేట్ సిస్టమ్? వై ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎ కార్టీసియన్ ప్లేన్, and how many parts it is divided, a plane divided into how many quadrants, let us see now. Okay, right. సో నిరూపక రేఖాగణితం పరిచయంలో మనకు ఒక క్వశ్చన్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి వచ్చే ఛాన్సెస్ ఉన్నది. ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, కోఆర్డినేట్ జామెట్రీ అంటే ఏంటి? కోఆర్డినేట్ జామెట్రీ అంటే మనకి ఒక ప్లేన్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అ ప్లేన్, విల్ కాల్ దిస్ యాజ్ ఎ కార్టీసియన్ ప్లేన్. So this plane we call it as Cartesian plane, right? So in the Cartesian plane, how to take the points? So first of all, any point in a Cartesian plane. So in this Cartesian plane, generally this is the origin O, and the horizontal line is x-axis, and the vertical line is y-axis. In fact, this is a positive x-axis, and this side will be negative x-axis, positive y-axis, and this is negative y-axis. And the point of intersection of x and y-axis is called origin. Generally, we denote origin by capital O. And if you observe here, any point if you take, generally the points will be like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, and left hand side will be -1, -2, -3, and this will be 1, 2, 3 again, and 1, 2, 3, like this. So this is a Cartesian plane, and the plane divided into 4 quadrants, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many quadrants? 4 quadrants. So this is generally we'll take it as Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. మనకి ఇక్కడ క్వశ్చన్ ఎలా అడగడానికి ఛాన్సెస్ ఉందంటే, సపోజ్ ఒక పాయింట్ ఇచ్చి 2, 3 ఆర్ 3, -4, దిస్ పాయింట్ లైస్ ఇన్ విచ్ కోఆర్డినేట్, ఆ క్వశ్చన్ అడగడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. లేకపోతే ఒక పాయింట్ ఇచ్చి దిస్ కోఆర్డినేట్ డస్ నాట్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు ద క్వాడ్రెంట్. సో దానికోసం దిస్ కార్టేసియన్ ప్లేన్ ఈస్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో క్వాడ్రెంట్, ఏ క్వాడ్రెంట్లో ఎలాంటి పాయింట్స్ వస్తాయో మనం చూద్దాం. So quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So ఇప్పుడు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే in any Cartesian plane a point always we will take it as like a comma b. Any point in the coordinate system we will take point as a comma b. So first here a we will call it as either x coordinate, we will call it as x coordinate, x nirupakamu, or we can say this is abscissa. So a is called abscissa and b is called y coordinate, or we can say ordinate. Y coordinate or we will say ordinate. So my question direct ila adgochu, 2, 3 is a point in a coordinate plane, then what do we call 2? 2 ni manam emantam abscissa. 2 is a, suppose a comma b is there, 2, 3 is a point in a coordinate plane, then 2 is called abscissa and 3 is called ordinate. 2 is called abscissa, 3 is called ordinate. Suppose if I write 3, 2, then also the first one will be x coordinate and second one will be y coordinate. So x coordinate is nothing but here 3 is a abscissa and 2 is a ordinate. So one question may come from these points. And one more thing, here q1, q2, q3, q4. If you observe here, this is in the quadrant 1, x coordinates is positive and y also positive, then quadrant 1 both coordinates are positive only, plus and plus, both plus, right? Or else you can say x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0, because x is positive, y is positive, then that is a quadrant 1. Okay, in the quadrant 2 just observe here, what is x here? X is a negative, so you can say minus comma plus. Minus comma plus, minus is nothing but it is a less than 0, or else you can say x less than 0, y greater than 0. So for the quadrant 1 both are positive, both the coordinates should be positive, and x greater than 0, y both positive is nothing but x greater than 0 and y also greater than 0. Sometimes they may ask in the q1 what is the condition, whether x greater than 0, y less than 0, x greater than 0, y greater than 0, like this they may ask. So if you are very confident about this, in the quadrant 1 x is greater than 0, y is also greater than 0, and quadrant 2 x is less than 0, y is greater than 0. So if you observe here, what is x? X is a negative and y is also negative. So in the quadrant 3 both are negative. Both are negative is nothing but x less than 0, y is also less than 0. So that is the quadrant 3. And coming to quadrant 4, for the quadrant 4, observe here what it will be. What is x value in the quadrant 4? In this quadrant x is a positive and y is a negative. You can easily observe x is a positive, y is a negative. In this quadrant x is a positive, y is positive. Both are positive is nothing but greater than 0. In this quadrant x is a negative, y is a positive, so I can write x less than 0, y is greater than 0. If you observe here, x is a negative, y is also negative, so x less than 0, y less than 0. Here what we can say, x is a positive and y is a negative. In fact x greater than 0, y less than 0. So you can observe that this corner, one is a both positive, both negative, this q1 and q3. q1 is a all positive, q3 is a all negative, and q2 is a negative positive, and q4 is a positive negative. Right students? And one more thing here, you can note down that, so here Cartesian plane, why the Cartesian name has come? Why the Cartesian name has come means, the coordinate geometry introduced by René Descartes. Is a French mathematician, René Descartes. So from Descartes we have taken and we consider it as Cartesian plane in the name of Mr. Great René Descartes. We are saying this plane as we are naming with Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane. Why the Cartesian plane has come? And the name of the father of the coordinate geometry is René Descartes. So you can say he is the father of coordinate geometry. Father of coordinate geometry. Who is the father of coordinate geometry also? They may ask question. So the father of coordinate geometry is René Descartes. Nirupaka Rekhagantham Pitamahudu René Descartes. He is a French mathematician. Okay students, now let us see some more points. I hope all of you understand. Now some more points based on the coordinate system. So if you observe that on this line, so this is x-axis, right? So what are all the coordinates on the x-axis? So if you observe origin we always denote it by O 0, 0. Origin O 0, 0. That means x-axis 0 coordinate, x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is also 0. So that is why we call it as origin, we denote it by O 0, 0. Here this first 0 is abscissa and second 0 is a ordinate. Okay. Now let us take some more point on the x-axis. Suppose this point we can say is a 1, 0. This point is 1, 0. You remember one thing, in the coordinate system always 2 points will be there. 2 coordinates will be there. One is x coordinates and one is a y coordinate. So here 1, 0. Same this point, if I am taking any point, means that definitely will have both coordinates, x coordinates and y coordinate. Here if you observe, this is x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 0. So 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0 like this. And this side minus 1, 0 and this is a minus 2, 0, minus 3, 0. So here what we can note is on the x-axis, if a point is lying on the x-axis means that point is always x, 0. X, 0. X means any x. X is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, anything. So the point x, 0 lies on x-axis. So you take any point x, 0 is lies on x-axis. Right? Suppose same way, if I take 1, this is what 0, 1, this is what 0, 2 and this is 0, 3 and this is 0, minus 1, this is 0, minus 2 like that. So if you observe on the y-axis always the points are 0, y. So my question ila adagachu. Suppose 2, 0 point ichi ekkada untundi? Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So already మనం చెప్పుకున్నాం ఇక్కడ quadrant 1 ఏంటి, quadrant 2 ఏంటి, quadrant 3 ఏంటి, quadrant 4 ఏంటి. But this x, 0 neither on q1, q2, q3, q4 ఎక్కడ ఉండదు. ఎక్కడ ఉంటది? On the x-axis. So x, 0 lies on the x-axis. Okay? One more point. So these are the important points, friends. Now let us take a point like this or a line like this. If I am taking, if you observe this line is parallel to x-axis, right? Parallel to x-axis. So if you observe this is the y, on the y it is a 1. So this point is 1, 1 and this point is 2, 1 and this is 3, 1 like this. 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. So here you can note down one thing is that a line which is parallel to x-axis, the general form of that will be x is equal to x, k. X, k. X, k, or you can say y is equal to k. If question is given like that, if y is equal to k is parallel to what? Is x-axis or y-axis? This question may be asked. Y is equal to 7. Suppose one example, y is equal to 7 is parallel to what? X-axis, y-axis are perpendicular to x-axis, like this question may ask. So x comma k is a parallel to x axis, y is equal to k is a parallel to x axis. So next point is x is equal to k is a parallel to y axis. X is equal to k is parallel to y axis. Suppose if I am taking x is equal to 7, or else if you take x is equal to 2021, so x is equal to 2021 means somewhere it will be x 2021, there the line will come like that. So that is a parallel to y axis, parallel to y axis. Okay students, so here first thing is, if points are like this, so 2 comma 3, where it will lie? It will lie on the Q1, quadrant 1. Okay, already we know are both positive. And next one is minus 2 comma 3 lies on quadrant 2. Next one is 2 comma minus 3, minus 2 comma minus 3, both minus means it lies in quadrant 3, and 2 comma minus 3 lies in quadrant 4. So Q1 is both positive and Q3 is both negative, and minus 2 comma 3 is Q2, 2 minus 3 is Q4. ఇంకెలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగచ్చు అంటే ఇక్కడ 2 comma 0, 2 comma 0 ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? 2 comma 0 is on x axis. 2 comma 0 is ఇక్కడ చెప్పాము x comma 0 lies on x axis. 2 comma 0 is on x axis. Same way 0 comma 2 అన్నాడు అనుకో, 0 comma 2 is nothing but the next one y comma 0, sorry this is a 0 comma y, 0 comma y lies on y axis. So 0 comma 2 lies on y axis. 0 comma y lies on y axis. Next one is, suppose x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2 parallel to y axis. X is equal to 2 is parallel to y axis, and y is equal to 2 if I take, that is a parallel to x axis. So these are the expected questions. So if you are perfect in this, so one question may come. If 2 comma 3 is given Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, which quadrant it is, and on x axis, on y axis, and when we will say that is a parallel to y axis and parallel to x axis. So this is the introduction of coordinate system. Next let us see, we are having distance between 2 points. So the second one is distance between 2 points, and this is also most important. One question will come from the distance between 2. Now let us see distance between 2 points. So I hope all of you understand this. Now let us see distance between 2 points. So in the Cartesian plane, if 2 points are given, then what is the distance between the 2 points? Let us see now. So here one more thing you need to understand, that if 2 points are given, suppose 2 comma 3, and the second points are say 4 comma 5. So this is the first point and this is the second point. So always consider it as the first point is, this is x coordinate, right? X coordinate and y coordinate, and the first point, so we will write it as x1, and this is a y1, x1, y1, x coordinate of the first point, y coordinate of the first point, and this is x2 and y2. So whatever the points are, if third point is there, x3, y3, fourth point is there, x4, y4. So always the first one is x and second one is y coordinate. So remember like this, 2 comma 3, 4 comma 5 is nothing but x1, y1, x2, y2. Don't write x1, x2, y1, y2 like that. First should be x coordinate, second should be y coordinate. Now distance between 2 points. So distance between 2 points we are having, suppose on the Cartesian plane, suppose they are asking the distance between 2 points on the x axis. So the first point is distance between 2 points on the x axis అన్నాడు అనుకో, దెన్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ ఉంది అంటే, సపోజ్ సే దిస్ ఇస్ x1 and this is x2. The distance between these 2 points is x2 minus x1. So distance between 2 points on the x-axis is x2 minus x1 mod. This is a modulus. Modulus ఎందుకు రాస్తాం మనం? డిస్టెన్స్ అన్నప్పుడు దట్ నెవర్ బి నెగిటివ్ ఉండదు. సపోజ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుంటే ఇది -2 ఇది 3 అనుకోండి, -2 3. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ డిస్టెన్స్ అన్న ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ డిస్టెన్స్ అన్న సేమ్, రైట్? ఐదర్ -2 -3 చేయొచ్చు, -2 -3 చేయొచ్చు, లేదా 3 -2 చేయొచ్చు, -2 -3 చేయొచ్చు, లేదా 3 -2. సేమ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ a -5 and this is a 3 + 2 which is a 5. సో మనం మాడ్యులస్ పెట్టుకుంటే బోత్ ఆర్ 5 ఓన్లీ. సో మాడ్యులస్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ నెగిటివ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మనం పాజిటివ్ తీసుకోవాలి, అదే మాడ్యులస్. ఎందుకు మాడ్యులస్ పెడతాము? డిస్టెన్స్ నెవర్ బి నెగిటివ్. డిస్టెన్స్ మనం ఇక్కడ నుంచి అక్కడ డిస్టెన్స్ మైనస్లలో ఉండదు కదా, సో అందుకే మాడ్యులస్ we will use. So whenever it is there in the modulus minus symbol you convert it into plus. -5 mod ఉంటే +5, +5 mod ఉంటే +5a, -5 mod ఉంటే +5, +5 mod ఉంటే +5. మైనస్ ఉంటే మాత్రం ప్లస్కి మార్చాలి, ప్లస్ ఉంటే మళ్ళీ మైనస్కి మార్చకండి. ఓకే, సో మైనస్ ఆఫ్ mod x ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆల్వేస్ x ఓన్లీ, రైట్? ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటున్నాం? ఇది డిస్టెన్స్ కాబట్టి modulus పెడితే దట్ మైనస్ విల్ కన్వర్ట్ ఇట్ టు ప్లస్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ 2 పాయింట్స్ ఆన్ ద x యాక్సిస్. నెక్స్ట్ డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ 2 పాయింట్స్ ఆన్ ద y యాక్సిస్ అంటే y2 మైనస్ y1. డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ 2 పాయింట్స్ ఆన్ ద y యాక్సిస్ అంటే y2 మైనస్ y1. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, అంటే ఒక పాయింట్ ఇచ్చి x యాక్సిస్ పైన 2 పాయింట్, ఇక్కడ ఒక పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ ఒక పాయింట్ ఇచ్చి డిస్టెన్స్ కనుక్కోమన్నప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి మనం? x2 మైనస్ x1 అన్న y యాక్సిస్ పైన ఇస్తే y2 మైనస్ y1. So this is not much important. So what is the important is, the important point is, if 2 points are given x1 y1 and x2 y2, say this is the points, say A and B. What is the distance between these 2 points? ఈ రెండు బిందువుల మధ్య దూరం ఎట్లా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి? So first of all, A is x1 y1, point A coordinates are x1 y1, point B coordinates are x2 y2. Then the distance between these two is a most important formula, very important formula, is under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So very important formula. AB is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance between 2 points. రెండు బిందువుల మధ్య దూరం ఫార్ములా. AB is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So x2 అంటే second point, x1 అంటే first point, y2 అంటే second point, y1 is first point. Okay students, now let us solve one problem, same problem. What is the distance between these 2 points? Okay, so let us substitute here. The formula we are having, AB is under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So if you observe here, say this is the point A and this is the point B, x1 y1 x2 y2. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసామనుకోండి ఏమొస్తుంది చెప్పండి? అండర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ x2 అంటే 4 మైనస్ x1 అంటే 2. సో 4 minus 2 whole square ప్లస్ y2 అంటే 5, y1 అంటే 3, 5 minus 3 whole square. So 4 minus 2 is 2 whole square, 5 minus 3 ante 2 whole square, that is 2 square is 4 and again 2 square is 4, root 8. So distance between these 2 points is root 8 units, whatever the units are there. If it is a centimeter, meter, it is a meter. So whatever the units is given, that will be your answer. Understand students how to find the distance between 2 points? The formula use x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So 100% question will come from this formula. Use this formula. By using this formula, they may ask a different type of question. While solving the previous questions and some other question, let us see different type of questions. So the distance between 2 points formula is the most important. Remember students, AB is under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here sometimes they'll ask distance from the origin. What is the distance from origin? Say this is the coordinate plane. A point is here. Say the point 3, 2, or else you can take 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5 is a point. Observe students, this is the origin. So what is the distance between these two? Distance between these two. Directly they will, instead of giving 2 points, they will give the question, what is the distance from the origin to point 4, 5. So origin ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏం తీసుకోవాలి మనం 0, 0. Origin ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆ పాయింట్ ఒకటి నోట్ చేసుకుంటే again you can use the distance formula only 0, 0. Now this will be x1 y1, this will be x2 y2, right? So what is the distance between these two? Suppose AB is there. AB is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 is 4 minus 0 plus 5 minus 0 whole square. 4 minus 0, 4 minus 0, 5 minus 0. So 4 minus 0 is 4 only, 5 minus 0, 5 only. So that will be 4 square is 16 plus 5 square is 25. Total that will be 20, 30, 41. So root of 41. So here one thing you should remember, suppose they'll give in the root 49 ఇచ్చాడు అనుకోండి, మీకు రూట్ 49 వచ్చింది బట్ ఆప్షన్లో రూట్ 49 లేదు, అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? యూ షుడ్ నో ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ రూట్ 49 ఈజ్ 7. Generally you should remember all the values from 1 to at least 20. Squares remember చేసుకుని సరిపోతుంది. సో 49 is a 7 square, right? So 7 square. సో మీకు 7 square తెలిసిందంటే రూట్ 49 is 7. 8 square, 9 square, 10 square అట్లా 20 వరకు మీరు గుర్తుంచుకోండి. Definitely it will be useful. Okay, right. Now let us see what is the section formula. So for the section formula, what they will ask is, first there will be line A, B. This line, section is nothing but division. So this line is divided with one more line. So on the point, this is the point of intersection. So this line dividing with what? With some ratio. Suppose say this is a M1 and this is a M2, that is dividing in M1 is to M2 ratio. Then what is the point of this? Point of intersection. Say this is a P x comma y. So here మనకి ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏంటంటే కాంపిటేటివ్ పరంగా M1 is to M2. M1 is to M2 is the ratio in which the line is divided with AB. AB is line divided by this, suppose say this line is L, with ratio M1 is M2. And the coordinates of this are x1, y1 and coordinates of B is x2, y2. So this is a scenario. Whenever section formula is there, there will be one ratio, M1 is to M2 is a ratio, x1, y1, B is x2, y2 and P is x comma y and ratio is M1 is to M2. So మీకు ఏదో ఒకటి ఇస్తాడు, 2 పాయింట్స్ ఇచ్చి Pxy ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయమంటాడు by using the ratio. So దాని ఫార్ములా ఏంటంటే, సెక్షన్ ఫార్ములా is the most important formula. First we need to find out Px1 value, Pxy value. So this division may be internally, externally and words కనిపిస్తాయి మీకు internally, externally, but మనకి పాలిసెట్ పరంగా ఓన్లీ we are having internally, only this formula only. So P of xy is equal to, ఫస్ట్ ఈ రేషియో తీసుకోండి అండ్ దీంట్లో ఫస్ట్ కోఆర్డినేట్, సో m1 x2, m1 x2. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ రేషియో తీసుకొని x1, సో m2 x1 by sum of the ratio m1 plus m2. First m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1 by sum of these two m1 plus m2. Same way x plus లో y వస్తుంది అంతే, రిమైనింగ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ సేమ్. సో m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So this is the formula which we call it as section formula. ఇక్కడ m1 m2 ఏంటి? The division ratio. m1 m2 is division ratio, and x1 x2 are coordinates. x1 x2 are coordinates of this line, end points coordinates. A is x1 y1, b is x2 y2, and pxy is the point which is dividing. In fact, we can say point of intersection. So this is the formula. Based on this, questions will come. Okay students, one more point here you should note down. Suppose instead of m1 is to m2, the ratio, if they divide k is to 1 ratio, then what will be the answer? Sometimes they may ask this also. If it is a k is to 1, what will be the answer? And then the formula, because this is the easy formula, if it is k is to 1, or else suppose m1 is to m2 ichadanko, then you can write by m2 రాయొచ్చు కదా. సో దీన్ని k అనుకుంటే k is to m2 by m2 is 1. So k is to 1 ratio. And one more formula will be p of xy. ఎక్కడైతే this is m1 and this is m2 అనుకుంటే, wherever m1 is there, substitute k, m2 place లో 1. So the formula will be kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1, comma ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1. So this is the section formula if the ratio divided is k is to 1. k is to 1 unte kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1, ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1. So this is the formula. In this formula, first one is x coordinate and second one is the y coordinate. Okay students, now let us see one problem based on this. Suppose the ratio that the point divides the line joining -6, 10, 3, -8 is. So they are asking what is the ratio. So whenever you get the word ratio, that means it is a section formula. So if you observe, just draw the diagram, the line joining these two, this is a is a -6, 10 and b 3, -8. So this is a point, right? So a is -6, 10, b is a 3, -8. And one more time I read the question. The ratio that the point divides, the point is what? This is a -4, 6 is a point. -4, 6 is a point. Divides the line joining -6, 10, 3, -8 is. So if the question is given like this, so what you do is, consider the ratio is k is to 1. Consider the ratio is k is to 1. So this is an easy method. Consider the ratio is k is to 1. So now let us see, we know the formula. What is the formula? P of xy is equal to kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1, comma ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1. So this is the formula. So we know that this is x comma y and this point is x1 y1 and this point is x2 y2. So this will be x comma y, x1 y1, x2 y2. Let us substitute here. So the point given as -4, 6, here k, x2 means x2 is 3, x1 is -6 by k plus 1, comma k, y2 is a -8 plus y1 is 10 by k plus 1. So the question will come like this. So for this, what you do is, simply first one is the same, -4, 6. This is a 3k -6 by k plus 1, comma -8k plus 10 by k plus 1. ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేసాం, మనం ఫార్ములాలో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసాం. మీరు ఇదే ఫార్ములా గుర్తుంచుకోండి, రైట్? kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1, ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1. So if you substitute here, I am getting like this, -4, 6 is equal to 3k -6 by k plus 1 -8k plus 10 by k plus 1. ఇక్కడ వరకు వచ్చాక ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఈక్వేట్ చేయాలి. ఇది x కోఆర్డినేట్, ఇది x కోఆర్డినేట్, బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్, y coordinate దేనికన్నా ఒకదానికి ఈక్వేట్ చేయండి, ఎనీ వన్. సో ఇఫ్ ఐ టేక్ దిస్ ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఫస్ట్, రైట్, ఏమొచ్చింది మనకి -4 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 3k - 6/k+1. సార్ నేను సెకండ్ దానికి చేస్తా అంటే యూ విష్ యూ కెన్ డూ దిస్, ఆన్సర్ విల్ బి సేమ్, ఫస్ట్ చేసినా సెకండ్ చేసినా సేమ్ వస్తుంది. సో -4 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 3k - 6/k+1. ఇప్పుడు క్రాస్ మల్టిప్లై చేయండి, -4 × k+1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 3k - 6. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ -4k -4 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 3k - 6. ఇప్పుడు k టర్మ్స్ అన్నీ ఒక సైడ్ మార్చుకుంటే -4k ఇటు వస్తుంది, -4 + 6 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 3k + 4k. -4k ఇటు వచ్చేస్తే 4k, -6 ఇటు వెళ్ళిపోతే +6. సో -4 + 6 విల్ బి 2 and this is 7k. So 7k is equal to 2, k is equal to 2/7. ఇక్కడ వరకు సేమ్, k వాల్యూ వచ్చేసింది కదా, k is equal to 2/7. మనకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటి, రేషియో కావాలి. మనకు రేషియో జనరల్ ఏముంది, మనకి m1:m2 అని ఉంటుంది కదా రేషియో, m1:m2 ఉన్నది కదా, మనకేమొచ్చింది 2/7, 1 వచ్చింది, 2/7, 1 వచ్చింది. సో 2/7, 1 మనం ఏం చేయొచ్చు, 2, 7 అని రాయొచ్చు కదా, బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్. 2/7, 1 అన్న 2/7 అన్న సేమ్ కదా. ఎలా అంటే చూడండి, ఇది రేషియో కదా, రేషియో అన్నప్పుడు మల్టిప్లై బై 7 × 7 × 7 × 7. సో 7, 7 క్యాన్సల్, 2, 1 × 7 is 7. సో 2:7. సో దిస్ విల్ బి ద ఈజీ మెథడ్. మీరు m1:m2 తీసుకుంటే రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ వస్తే సాల్వ్ చేయడం లిటిల్ బిట్ డిఫికల్ట్. సో k వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి, 2/7. 2/7 ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ 2:7. 2/7 ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ 2:7. ద రేషియో ఈజ్ 2:7. మీరు ఇదంతా కూడా ఏం చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, మీ k వాల్యూ ఏదైనా రాయండి. సపోజ్ k వాల్యూ 1/2 వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, 1:2 ఈజ్ ద రేషియో. k వాల్యూ ఓన్లీ 2 వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, 2:1. అంటే 2 ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ 2/1, రైట్, 2:1. సపోజ్ k వాల్యూ -3/1 వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, -3 వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, ద రేషియో విల్ బి -3:1. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, సో ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఇలా ఉంటుంది ఏంటంటే -3:1 ఉంది, బట్ ఆప్షన్స్లో -3:1 లేదు, అప్పుడు ఎలా, రైట్, -3:1 అన్నా 3:-1 అన్నా సేమ్, -3:1 అన్నా 3:-1 అన్నా సేమ్. సో ఒకవేళ ఆప్షన్లో -3:1 లేకపోతే 3:-1 పెట్టండి. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ ఆఫ్ Cartesian plane and coordinate system, and also the distance between 2 points. What is the distance between 2 points formula? AB is equal to √(x2 - x1) whole square plus y2 - y1 whole square, most important one. And the third one is what is this? Not trisection, it is a section formula. So section formula, there are two formulas given. If they ask what is the section formula, we should written P of xy is equal to m1x2 plus m2x1 by m1 plus m2, m1y2 plus m2y1 by m1 plus m2. If they are asking the ratio in the question, if they ask the ratio like this, use the formula k:1. k:1 formula is P of x1 is equal to kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1 and ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1. So this is the formula. So this is about section formula. So definitely 1 or 2 questions will come from these concepts. In the next video, we are going to see the remaining concepts. So this coordinate geometry will be completed within the 2 videos, and third video will be the previous questions. Okay students, definitely today only we'll post 2 videos. Okay students, thank you students, and don't forget to share this with your friends and who are aspiring to the PolySet. Okay students, thank you very much.